A Sith Acolyte Lightsaber? Welcome back to the Order, you Star Wars enthusiasts. Our friends over at Nsabers asked if we wanted to take a look at their Acolyte Neopixel Lightsaber, so naturally we declined. Of course we said yes. So we're going to take a look at the packaging, what you get in the box, the design of the hilt, and of course we'll whip through some of the electronics. If you enjoyed this video, it would be amazing if you could leave a like and subscribe.
Help a veteran get a warm meal.
Let's get in. Starting with the box, it's basic, but that's because this is one of the most affordable quality Neopixel lightsabers on the market. In the UK you can pick this thing up for just £188, and in the States it's about $230, which is frankly outrageous given the quality of this saber. It's also worth highlighting that Nsabers have given me a discount code for you guys to use, which will get you another 7% off. Inside the box you get some instructions, no thank you. You get the charging cable and bag of retention screws and an Allen key, and you get a little blade plug too, which is also pretty nice. You also get a Neopixel blade, so you're ready to go out of the box. This thing's about 32 inches I think, and it's really sturdy, so great for dueling but also for tricks. As a last bonus, you get one of these delightful acrylic lightsaber stands. And then we get to the hilt itself. And this thing is magnificent. This is such a cool design. As far as I know, it isn't based on any of the sabers that we're potentially going to see in Disney's Acolyte series due to come out on Disney+. This is simply Nsabers' interpretation of what the saber of a dark side Acolyte might be, and because of that, it isn't tied to any specific design, and you actually get a great blend of different elements to this saber. So let's take a look. The handle is a jet black, which stands out really well against the silver sections, and it has this really nice knurling to help you get a really comfortable grip. It's quite a soft knurling, so it's not going to be cutting into your hand, but it does give you enough purchase. Moving up the saber, you have the power and activation button set into this red accent band, which just looks fantastic. And then surrounding the red button on both sides is a line of Arabesh letters. I have had a quick look and I'm fairly certain that's just gibberish. But it still looks really cool. Continuing up, you get to the emitter section, and this is where you can really see some of the influence from other Sith or dark side user lightsabers. In particular, you've got this industrial looking section here, which looks like it's come straight from Maul's second Shadow Collective lightsaber hilt that we see in the Clone Wars. And then the top of the emitter shroud itself is very reminiscent of Starkiller's lightsaber emitter, or maybe even Anakin's Padawan lightsaber. Safe to say, I am in love with this design. The quality of the build is just absolutely fantastic. There's no loose bits, there's no sharp bits. Spinning this around and having a bit of fun with it, it's just such an easy saber to use. There is an extra little bonus, which is on the handle, you have this little hole here. And that actually allows you to add a CoverTech wheel. So, you can pick these up for peanuts, and then you can just add this on. And hey presto, you've now got a lightsaber that you can put on your belt. Lovely stuff. This is my third lightsaber from Nsabers, and even though it's from their budget-friendly eco line, I have absolutely no complaints with the design, the build, everything about it is just really top quality. Alright, let's get into those electronics then. Starting off with the usual specification shopping list, this thing is loaded with features. It has 12 colours, a premium Neopixel soundboard with 27 sound fonts, replaceable tough polycarbonate blade ready for heavy dueling, high sensitivity motion sensors for smooth swing, gesture control, swing, stab and tip drag and things like that, flash on clash and lockup effect, and a rechargeable lithium ion battery for all day cosplay without charging. In terms of controls, this is a single button control saber, so everything is done through this activation button here.
Power on.
And when you're looking to change settings, you're really relying on pressing and holding this activation button down for different amounts of time, or in reality, different amounts of sort of blinks of this little LED. In order to get a blade in, at the top of the emitter, you have your 3 retention screw holes here, here, and here. Let's put a blade in and let's go, shall we? With the blade off, if you hold down for one blink, that allows you to adjust your volume. Hold for 2 blinks with the blade off, and you change your ignition style.
Ignition 1. Ignition 2. Ignition 4. Ignition 5. Ignition 7. Ignition 8. Ignition 11.
Hold for 3 blinks and you change the blade effect, and you have your usual favourites such as pulsing, stable and fire, in addition to some of the less preferred ones. Holding for 4 blinks allows you to cycle through the different sound fonts, and that's where this thing really excels because it has some really beautiful fonts.
Anakin. Sakura. Kenobi. Cal Kestis. Skywalker. Is the Dark Saber. Prepare a boarding party.
With the saber on, if you hold the activation button for 2 seconds, it will allow you to cycle through the different colours so that you can customise this however you want depending on what potential sound font you've taken or ignition style or blade style, and it just allows you to really create your own custom saber design. In terms of the other features, with the saber ignited, if you tap the ignition you get blaster effect, hold the activation button for 1 blink and you get lockup effect. Hitting the saber gives you your flash on clash, and then you have this really cool blade blaster effect if you lunge the saber forwards. This is a personal favourite of mine, and there's an extra gem that Nsabers give you in that when you get to the Vader sound font, the blaster effect switches to the death of separatists. Cold, but cool. The quality of this saber and Nsabers products in general is just fantastic. Like I said, this is my 3rd lightsaber from Nsabers and not once have I been disappointed. The build of the hilt itself is just phenomenal. They've taken extra care to make sure that there's no loose components, there's no rattling, the speak quality is really good, and overall the ergonomics of the hilt are extremely comfortable, so if you're looking for a saber to have a little bit of a mess around with and perhaps learn how to do a bit of spinning, this is a good choice for you. In addition to that, the electronics are fantastic, the smooth swing is really sensitive, it picks up small motions and differentiates really well from the bigger swings and the faster spins. So there you have it. Easily one of the best and certainly one of the most exciting budget Neopixel lightsabers on the market. The Acolyte by Nsabers. Nsabers? Smashed it.